Why is it easier to build a business that export to customers outside of Vietnam than to sell to customers inside Vietnam?
You know, if you're in Vietnam and want to know about business, actually, if you're anywhere and want to know about business, you might want to check out Tom Peng. He doesn't fuck around. Yeah, Tom Peng. He's A-okay. Peace.
You might think I'm crazy to say that it's actually easier to build a business that sell to customers outside of Vietnam than to sell customers inside Vietnam, because it's easier to sell inside Vietnam, right? Because, you know, they're Vietnamese, you can talk to them, you can sell the products to them, you get the money, it should be easy. But export, when you sell products to international customers, there's like shipping, there's custom, it's a lot more complicated, there's more paperwork. Why would Tom say that, you know, like it's actually easier to build an export business? I will explain, I will tell you why. Because when you build a retail business, when you build a business, the thing that will kill your business is inventory, all right? When you need to have a lot of products in your inventory or in your home to sell to your customers, you know, that is dangerous because inventory kills, right? When you have a lot of inventory sitting in your warehouse, you know, and you can't sell it, you know, that's cash. That's money being tied up that you cannot use. There's money in your inventory that you cannot sell. Then that means that your business is in danger, right? So as a business, you never want to carry too much inventory, because too much inventory means that all your money is sitting in the warehouse, right? Agree? So ideally, you want to run a business where you don't need to carry a lot of inventory. But let's say if you sell inside Vietnam, you sell through Lazada, Shopee, Tiki Center, or through your own website, or you sell through a store, you know, you need to carry a lot of inventory because people are going to buy the products from you, let's say on Lazada, Shopee, Tiki, or they come into your store, they're going to buy the products. They need that product right now, right? So that means you got to have inventory to be able to sell to your customers. That means you have to carry inventory, right? And inventory is money. It's danger, and if you can't sell your products, you're going to be tied up with a lot of inventory. That's where all your money is, right? But when you run an export business, it's completely different. Because let me tell you, let's say if I want to import products into Vietnam, okay? Usually what I do is I will ask for a sample. They will send me a sample. I like the sample, and then I will order, say, 500 exercise bikes, for example, okay? And then I will pay them 30% first, because they will say to me, you have to pay me 30% and I will start production. And I say, okay, I pay you 30% and start making the bikes, the exercise bikes, all right? When they are almost finished with making the exercise bikes, they will ask me to pay the rest. They'll ask me to pay the 70%. So I will pay the 70% and then they will ship the products to me, international freight. They will ship it to Vietnam and I get the products. And that's how the export businesses work. So if you export to your customers outside of Vietnam, it works the same way. They have to pay you 30% first. And then you make the products. You do not have any inventory, right? You only make it when you have the order, all right? So that reduces the risk of inventory, right? It reduces the risk of you having to put money into inventory in a warehouse that you cannot sell. You only make the product when you get an order. That is the beauty of international trade. That is the beauty of running the export business. And what I'm telling you is absolutely true. This is how international trade works, right? Basically, you have to pay the money in full before your international supplier will ship it to you. Your customers have to pay you in full before you will ship the products to them, right? That's how international trade works. And that means you always get the money before you ship the product out. If you sell the product on Lazada, Shopee, Tiki Center, or through your website or through your store, You don't get the money after your customer get the product, which is very different. Sometimes when you do B2B, your customers don't pay you, on time, or they don't pay you quickly. Maybe, it takes them a long time to pay you. But with international trade, that payment is guaranteed. And you get paid while you're making the products. So therefore, your risk profile is much, much lower. And also, sometimes, you don't have to make the products yourself, right? Because you sell, let's say, again, I'll use exercise bikes as an example, right? You sell exercise bikes, and then you get an order. I want 1,000 exercise bikes. You get, yay! But you don't have the capacity. Let's say your factory is not big enough to make 1,000 exercise bikes. What do? You talk to other factories and other business and say, I have an order for 1,000 exercise bikes. Can we work together to fulfill this order? So you get the order from the customer and you outsource the work to other companies. So in fact, you become a trading company, right? And I think that's good because, let other people do the hard work and you're just the middleman. Like, you get the order, other people make the products, and you make the commission. I think that's great. Even though, you may not be able to make 1,000 exercise bikes, but it doesn't mean that you cannot sell 1,000 exercise bikes, because you can. You just have to find other suppliers to work with you to make that happen. There's so many ways to run international businesses that will minimize your risk and maximize your profit, right? And of course, I'm gonna recommend Alibaba.com because we partner with them, right? And it's really a great platform. Like, you can put your business on Alibaba.com. You can show the world what you can manufacture, what products you can produce, right? And then you get orders. Maybe a customer in the United States wants to buy 1 ton of coffee beans from you, right? But you don't have 1 ton of coffee beans. So you go to other growers, you go to other farms, and you work together to supply that order, right? And you make money. Everybody makes money, right? So that's how you do international trade. And sometimes, if you go to Alibaba.com, you'll see that there are suppliers that don't have products. They just put pictures of products. Like, you can see that it's been done in Photoshop. There's a reason for it, because they don't have the product yet. They just show you what they can do. When you place the order, then they will make the products to your specification, right? So let's say you order 1,000 pillows, all right? I don't know. You order 1,000 pillows and you find a supplier, right? And they say, yeah, we can make 1,000 pillows. And you tell them what you want. I want a flower here. I want a happy face here, so on. And then they give you a quotation, okay? And you say, okay, and then you pay 30% and they start making, right? So it's great for the supplier because they make the products to your specification. So they make the products that you want. So that's why they don't have to have a ready-made product. They just put a picture, a drawing in Alibaba.com, and you contact them, and you give them the order, and they make the product to the way you want, right? It minimizes their risk. They don't have to carry an inventory. They don't have to make a lot of pillows that you will not buy because you have very specific needs, right? I think international trade is very, very exciting. It enables a lot of people to make a lot of money, and you won't believe this, but actually international businesses reduce your risk. It's actually easier to do international business. So if you have a product, you have a Vietnamese brand, think about selling outside of Vietnam. Take fucking action and don't be a fucktard.